Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Hello people, good morning to everybody. I greet you all. My name is Utete, the Elikiba of social media. So it's time for Edo people to actually speak. Look, at the end of the day, if you talk, you die. If you not talk, you die. It's better you say something. Especially when it comes to the issue of land grabbing in Edo State. We have to speak. We have our voice. Speaking is one of our rights as human beings. Okay? When we realize that we are all human beings and we only have one head and one life. Right? So it's not a good thing when you think that some people can do anyhow, they will not see anyhow. They can misbehave and get away with it. When we have the group of persons like that think, even we, our own self, the people, we put them in that position of Jesus Christ, whereby they cannot be touched, they cannot be corrected, they cannot be criticized, and they can oppress people and suppress them and twist their hand behind their back and take over their property. And those people cannot be held accountable, cannot be held responsible, cannot be questioned, cannot be called to the hot seat. Man, what kind of society are we living in? That is the reason why you see people going inside the Benin Palace and use that palace to oppress people, to humiliate people, to suppress them, to rob them of their property, to even scam them, to ambush people. They are using the Benin Palace because they think, if you want to say something about palace, don't, it's palace, no, it's palace, you are crossing boundary, that is the problem. There is no boundary inside the palace that cannot be crossed. There is no boundary there. So the last time I went there was a gate, there was no boundary. Where there's a gate, the gate can be open, you can go in. Okay? I was just listening to our pastor Yosa this morning. The question was, what is stopping the Benin Traditional Council to call its workers to orders? Because the Ohens, they work for Benin Traditional Council. The Enogies, they work for Benin Traditional Council. The Okagele, they work for Benin Traditional Council. This criminal Kotisugbo, he work for Benin Traditional Council. So, who do we have responsible now? Benin Traditional Council, full stop. No one else. Until we begin to drag them, they have to come out and condemn the activities of their workers. Kotisugbo cannot take anybody land without the empowerment and the support, the full support and backup of the Benin Palace and the Benin Traditional Council. Okay? That is one thing you guys should know. None of the Enogies can be so bold in taking people's land without the backup of the Benin Palace and the Benin Traditional Council. None of the Ohens can grab people's land without the full backup of the Palace and the Benin Traditional Council. So Benin Traditional Council and Benin Palace to be held responsible for the land grabbing in Edo State. This has nothing to do with the state governor, Governor Obaseki. No, Governor Obaseki has done his own bit as the state governor to come and pass a law. Right? To come and pass a law. You say you have all these criminals call themselves Ohe and Okahele. They hold a protest against a law to protect people, private properties. And you have the secretary to the palace, a rabot telling them that no, they cannot stop them. Meaning they can go about their activities and grabbing people's land. There's a video where the secretary of the palace, Frankie Rabot actually said it. And those people who we are hearing now, Frankie Rabot, Roland Decoy, Bonoto, Kotisugbo, and some others, they are responsible in inflicting pains on families in various communities in Edo State as we speak today. Now, you guys should not forget that Kotisugbo went to jail. Why did Kotisugbo went to jail a few years back? Kotisugbo forged the logo of the palace to write a forged document. The palace was not aware. That was one of the reasons this guy went to jail. They say he forged the palace logo. He forged it. Kotisugbo forged it forged the palace logo to write a letter as a letter heading, without palace being aware at the time. So that was the reason why they called him to the palace and treated him the way he's supposed to be treated at that time. They say Kotisugbo now, after the guy don't frustrate his political career and he had been torpedoed because he's clueless, he now went back to his original track, knowing that they can use the palace successfully to enrich themselves and oppress the people. In regards of this the Hekator family, Hekator, the man himself, may so continue to rest in peace. When that man was buying his land, using it for plantation, for farm, the present Enogi of Ologbo, they never born her. His mama never get a belly. Now, the present Enogi of Ologbo, now your papa, when Palace sent your papa, and mind you, your papa is not even an indigene of Ologbo. He is not an indigene of Ologbo. Now Palace send them come from different villages where for come. Say me you call the head Enogi for Ologbo. As this present Enogi of Ologbo, when the papa reached Ologbo, now Ologbo people cut land, give him papa, make papa take build house. Meaning say the present Enogi of Ologbo, in your father no get land for Ologbo. In your great grandpapa no get land for Ologbo. You go ask yourself, where this Onogi of Ologbo for the sea land, when they say other people's property, we say their father don't invest, buy land, carry farm, live and die, live for your children. Kotisugbo is not even an indigene of Ologbo. Kotisugbo is the most useless Benin man in Edo State. How dare you say that if you are not an indigene of Benin, if you are not a Benin speaking, if you guys know your history, if you know your history, you will appreciate the rest of the people who get different language, different tongue, where they speak different language for that Edo State. Alright? It's if you are not an Edo indigene, Benin indigene, you cannot sell property. What are you? If you are not an Edo indigene and you can buy property, that means you can sell. If you are not an Edo Benin indigene, if you can go to Edo State and buy property, if you can buy, you can sell. What the hell is that? Kotisugbo is the most dubious Benin man. He's a criminal. He's a notorious and a chronic criminal. In fact, when the Ehator, that Ehator family, that hold a plantation in Ologbo. In the 70s, now the man don't buy land. In fact, in the 70s, Kotisugbo was born in the 70s. Maybe they 3 or 4 years, maybe never even started the beer plant. Where that man, they buy land, they invest in farmland. They never, this present Enogi of Ologbo, his mama never gets it, they never born her. You understand? Palace does not hold anybody's land. Palace no hold anybody land. Palace is not the owner of your father's land. Now your papa buyer, not the palace buyer. Make una stop that nonsense. Make una stop am. Palace no hold anybody land. Okay? If not, maybe in a situation maybe palace they want maybe your land, they will open, they want to use your land for something. They go come meet the family we get the land. They go compensate them. They don't feel carry your land say where I hear ya view. That's what government they do. They will compensate you. They will give you something. Whether they go give you land for somewhere else or at least they will give you the what, you go still get something. But the former Amada Roland, they call the secretary of Benin Traditional Council, all those Bonoto and this Ohe and the Nogate of different communities in it. So what they are doing is they will just come. Oba take over. Oba you Otona. What the hell is that? Those are people family land and people farmland. That is oppression in the highest order. And once they say it, you can't even go to the palace. So you won't go meet. You won't go meet or the same person who can't tell you say Oba don't get land. Roland Deco. You won't go meet secretary of Benin Traditional Council. So nothing will be done about it. You will not get justice. You will not get justice. And the saddest part of all these things is this. Not be said that they carry land now, that they carry people land, say they want to use and build Benin Royal Hospital, which is free for all the Edos. No, they don't want to use and build Edo Royal Schools or Edo Royal Academy School, will be free to all the Edos. No, they want to sell it. They want to sell it. They have succeeded in selling up the people's property all over in Edo State. They have succeeded in selling people's land, landed property, farmland, plantation land, all over Edo State. All over, as we speak today, the Benin Traditional Council, they have to come out and all over, as we speak today. The Benin Traditional Council, are keeping mute. Why? Because they are the beneficiary of the oppression and the land grabbing in Edo State. With this thing is becoming clearer now. Our eye don't clear. This is not Obaseki oppressing Edo people. In fact, since Obaseki have been in office, no Edo person can come out and say Obaseki don't grab the land. You know that. Since Obaseki don't do that office, no a single Edo man or Edo woman, Edo indigenous that will come out, whether you they speak Benin, you they speak Kichekirio, you they speak Esa, you they speak Akoko Edo, as I say you be Edo, you don't say Edo State. Say you don't get land. None of them don't come and cry, say, hey, Obaseki don't carry their land. No. Even the ask Obaseki, they demolish. Now, politicians, Obaseki never break any poor man house. He never put down any poor man how they struggle. Obaseki never break any poor man house. So the only people that is oppressing the people is the palace of Benin. Full stop. And this time, you know, if they are not the one in support of Kochisubo, in support of Secretary Erabo, they say that man is a chronic land grabber. Ronaldo is a chronic land grabber. Chronic land grabber. Yeah, those guys should be. Yeah, mana pe ma kunya in any way gwa. Mana pe ma kunya ni ma nyo ni ya isobo ni akunya ni ro gwa. We are not going to be quiet. I'm not going to be quiet. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We now see where the oppression is coming from. Right inside the Benin Palace. Those guys, criminal in the river, when they go up with Makuya. Not until then. When they go up with Makuya, all of that should be sent out. And should be humiliated as well. And should be used as an example. So they might not hit you where. So they will not be bringing bad names to that palace. That is what they are. Where the economic pressure on land grabbing Kede, uwe guano. Eke Osadebe Avenue, the governor office of Kede, uwe gua Kede, Maya Bega any. Full stop. Because on an interview, there was an interview where the secretary of Benin Traditional Council, what's this guy name again? That was to neighbor. Erabo. Frank Erabo, where you know the guy we interviewed. He said that the O'Hare, the Okaile, that they are getting their own directives and they are getting instructions from the palace. That they are not acting on their own. Whatever they do is being instructed by the palace. Secretary of Benin Council, So that is where we guys are getting our idea from. If the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council is telling the whole world where all the activities of the Ohen or Kayere and the rest, the Enogis, grabbing people's land, they are getting direction and directive and instruction from the palace. So the palace itself should be held responsible for the oppression and the suppression of the land grabbing of the innocent, poor Edo people. The land in and there you talk. No ya mugbo wa hu e ba eke obi o ma ajana. Ari agbon na jewa. Ti fe ka to pa ni ibi e yera gbon. Ibi e ma hin o to ni ruda o ma me gbin iya ma hin so ni wi ya o ya na continue to gbo ne riyan ya mu ya na continue to gbo ne riyan ya mu o he the no gi of ologbo na ma e bia we riyan doctor ya mu gbo ina come out wo to ni yan yan wo ya ta. Well, one time video, the lady herself, the daughter, the eldest daughter of Ekato, she said it where Kotisubo called him. You will ask yourself, when they put Kotisubo for land recovery, which land Kotisubo they recover to the palace? Which land, where palace boundary, they will say, okay, Otona, Guanya, understand? I'm a government reservation area. There is no palace reservation area in Edo State as far as we know. There is a government. My brother, my people, this is what it is. The governor of Edo State is the number one citizen of Edo State. My dear, according to the Constitution of Nigeria, that is what it says. Okay? According to the law, the only person that is recognized as the overall number one citizen of Edo State is the governor. Let it, when I tell you, remove emotion and sentiment. That is what it is. Which land Kotisubo they recover for palace? Which land? Where palace land there for Benin? Where Kotisubo they recover? Oh, this is what that one starts. We go enter community, enter people, family land go to recover, go give palace. Say that what happen. Say that whether that will not be oppression. Say that what happen. Go enter your papa farmland. You say what recover and go give palace. Say that with the palace get your papa land. When your papa they buy land for since 1970, now palace pay the money. Which kind of nonsense be that? No. That is the reason why Kotisubo have the infantry, the mind, the audacity to invite the Ehato daughter to the palace. My brother, me and you cannot enter the palace. Maybe we can't invite somebody come. You understand? Now the level where palace give Kotisubo, now the backup where Kotisubo gets, now the bone where they give and where the guy takes stand. Now make Kotisubo get mind to enter palace, tell person, same person, can carry a papa land document, can give him as waiting, as the governor of the state, as the governor of the state, which government office, which land planning land office, global office, we relate to land, where Obaseki put Kotisubo, who can give Kotisubo that power? Kotisubo don't forge the palace logo, tell right 1 year later that time. Now make the arrest him. You go forge palace for that letter Eddie. On I forge logo palace. Emoji my hand where are we forging? Yeah, no, not yet. You know, no, not yet. And when Omani Katosa nega protest against, he was a very close man to the palace. And you know, we have forged a letter Eddie or go palace. The palace is not where my magia. I mag be letter in there. So the same Kotisubo, if Kotisubo can enter inside palace, my man, nobody go tell us say may we not call Benin Traditional Council for this matter. Egbe ya kanya, egbe ya, kosinya giyanana. They have to come out. Yeah, all when I to Benin Traditional, what's the last one here? I pass a kid about I go. I can family okay. I rob ya tia betrayer. Or you say baby when I to live. I ask you a cremeriori. I can no labie. I know no mekudare. I say me unita. This matter is concerning the Benin Palace, and the Benin Palace must come out and condemn land grabbing, and they must tell their notice. All your hands, yeah, Gualimuna, and yeah, West Pana. They should remove their hand from people's landed properties. Enough is enough. Kotisubo enter inside palace. He tell the woman, say, make the woman come. He collect the, say, make the woman bring papa land document. For what? Kotisubo that your mama get land. Now your papa get land. Are you an indigenous of Ologbo? No. You collect document from her. But it's super. If you not say, you not tell the woman, say, Oba of Benin, and they no get of Ologbo, we say they never born that man. When those families get buy their land, the president no get of Ologbo, they never born it, but mama never carry a belly. That's not the same no get where they never born, where they buy their land, now they no get now. Now you call it tell the woman, say, they no get, the Oba of Benin don't tell you. Say not then, say now you can't get the land. And no get where they never born, where they buy land. I can't get land, in go talk am. You say now about Benin tell you, how about Benin tell you, Kotisubo, you go talk am. I walk in your bag wine, and I want to not pay my cook Kotisiwegwa. I want to not pay my cook, that's it, shading him up. Don't cover you up, you know. The same Benin Traditional Council, who that way, they are one of the beneficiaries of land grabbing and the oppression in Edo State. Those people must be brought up. My bank in operation Kedene, or Baba Seki. If you have to use of money, when I say worry now. So we have to address issue the way it is. Why they have be a big go? So this land grabbing in Edo State, you are ureki, you are wasting time. As soon as we have these forces, today is a strong political force that can influence the DSS and the police and the soldier and the rest. Are you getting it? When it comes to the traditional side, there is the palace there as well that is backing them up. These are the strong forces behind these people that is grabbing people's lands. We have to call them out one by one, by their names, so that we can put a hand to this menace, to this oppression in Edo State, as soon as the state of Edo State of Waye. And the only people that is grabbing people land, they are from the palace. You just look at them now, it's very clear. They are taking directly from the palace to grab people's land, people farm land, people family land, causing them pains. Right? Now, they will grab people's land. They are not even using the land to build schools or build hospitals, build factories, build companies. They are selling it out. Selling people's villages, people's communities, people's farmland, people's plantation. My man, Edo people, forget Benin people, Edo people. We have to say it as it is. Grabbing of Edo land right now is coming from Benin Palace. Benin Traditional Council, they have a hands in it. So we have to call them out. And they have to put an end. If the Benin Traditional Council hold a press conference today to call out Secretary of Benin, an independent body, or have a normal relate to these people, Secretary of Benin Council, we lost confidence in that man. Mama trusted Rolandeko, Mama trusted Bonotoni Kamenoje, Kotisubo is the most useless criminal ever. So we have to call these people out and they will condemn their activities. There I do, yes, Benin Traditional Council, well done. You guys are doing great. We are proud of you guys. Not until we hear them speak and condemn this activity of land grabbing by the Ohens, the Enoge, the Okagere, and the likes of Kotisubo. This is the most terrible and the most evil you guys can do to your own fellow Edo people. I don't care if the person is not a Benin speaking. Edo people or Edo State, Edo people no. Manara webo mana. People we don't know they put us, they accommodate us, they will give us their nationality, their passport. Maybe we take the flange job. Waka all over place. We want to go without visa. Those are the people, they don't see us as their own people. So now, person we dey inside Benin there, we say their papa don't get land. Now you call they say no, be say now, if you look, Kotisubo, it might well I'm women, you understand me now? So Benin Traditional Council, you guys have to come out and condemn all the activities of your workers. Enough is enough. Where the Edo people, we had enough of all this. Because it's very saddening and it's shameful to think and to oversee that this oppression is coming direct from the palace. Palace that's supposed to protect its people. That's supposed to love its people. That are the one oppressing them. This is very sad. As a Benin woman, I'm saddened about it. And the Benin Traditional Council, they have to stand up and hold up to their responsibilities. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.